Bradley Trudell. How are you today?
I'm great, Goran. How are you?
I'm good. I'm honored to have you sitting here with me today. You know, Brad, I think back the very first day we met, and you were with a different company, and you know we aligned ourselves up, and since then you've done great things, man. Like you moved the needle massively for you, for your clients, for your family. You know, I'm proud to see that you're wearing a Rolex that you very well deserved, being the top agent that 1 year, and you consistently remain, you know, that top 5 year after year. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
You know, I want you to think back, if you could, the moment when you decided to get into real estate.
Yeah.
And maybe perhaps, knowing your story a little bit, maybe perhaps, you know, 2 days. Maybe the day you decided to get in real estate, and then the day you decided to really commit to real estate.
Right.
Do you remember those?
Remember them crystal clear.
Okay, tell me more.
The moment I decided to get into real estate was working full time, knew I wasn't happy there, and what else could I do? And my best friend, Steve, him and I were just out by a bonfire in my backyard. And his dad was in real estate and his uncle out of town, and we just started talking about it and how, you know, it revolutionized their lives, and you know they're happy. And that moment right there by the fire, I was like, I can see myself doing that maybe.
Like, I want to be happy too.
And called his dad the very next day, and just had about a half-hour conversation, and then I registered for real estate school that night or the next day.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Took initiative right away.
Took initiative. Didn't even think about it, and you know, lucky enough to have the funds and the time to do it at that time, do both, and just took off.
When did you really commit to this business? When did you say, you know what, like I like what I'm doing this? Because you were getting your feet wet. You were doing it part time.
Right.
When did you really commit to the business, and why?
Well, I think you know that. When I think it was 2020, the year, in August there, I was doing it part time, trying to juggle both, which was tough, but just never got to that point, I guess, where you know, should I do it full time or not? Like, it was close, but it's when you sent me the Facebook message, I believe it was, and you know, just how are things going in real estate? I think that's all you said. How are you doing and whatnot? And we chatted back and forth, and then I came and saw you at your office, and that was it. That was the moment where, like you said, it's either a full-time job or not here, and I've been wanting to do it, so you know, I just had to, I guess, get that little nudge in the right direction.
Any regrets?
Oh God, no. Wait, what time is it? No.
Yeah, exactly. Best decision?
Best decision. It freed up a lot for me. Just, you know, I talk about it a lot of times, just the full-time job, the whole 9 to 5, which it wasn't. It was more like, you know, 9 to 6, 9 to 6:30, all this type of job. Just, it didn't fit and sit right with me. So this is more what I wanted to do, just interact with people and have control over your own schedule, if you will. Even though sometimes you don't hear, but it's still, it's much more rewarding, you know.
How about your family life? Sarah, the kids?
Yeah.
Are they happy that, you know, dad's more home when he needs to be home, and he's tuned in when he needs to be home, he's not doing other things? And
yeah, no, like very happy. My daughter, I asked her a little while ago, you know, what do you want to do when you get older? She said real estate. So,
no!
Yeah, she's me in a nutshell, I guess. Just
that's awesome.
13-year-old girl instead. So yeah, that meant a lot. And then I'm lucky enough to be there for, you know, sporting events, stuff like that. They asked me to help coach out on one of the teams. So
of course you're involved. Of course you would be.
I said, no problem, I'll be there, assistant coach. And yeah, it's great.
And you know, and this career really provides us those opportunities that we can be, you know, the dad we need to be, or the mom, and the coach, and whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No regrets at all.
Going back when you first started in real estate, those early days, do you remember the challenges? Do you remember the frustrations?
Yeah, it was, like I said, when I got into it initially, it was about 2016, maybe 2015. And that's when things shortly after started to take off in the real estate market. The average sale prices started to rise. Bidding wars were happening. So I kind of hit it at a great time, but it's like I didn't have any old bad habits or anything like that. I didn't know the industry really prior to that. So I hit it at a perfect time, I feel. And I did a lot of learning on your own, and sometimes it's trial and error and whatnot. But yeah, it was an exciting time for sure.
What's something about Brad that clients don't see?
I like to be very organized prior to any meetings,
So true.
any communications. It's good to be armed with a lot of info if you can, because this business, it's there could be things coming in out of left field that you don't know. So I like to just be prepared and organized, and make it a smooth transaction, or just experience rather with clients.
So tell me, what would a past client say about working with you?
What would a past client say about working with me? That I hope they would say, it was a very smooth transition even, because I know it's very stressful, right? It's usually the biggest financial decision of a person's life, and then everything that comes with it. You got to move, you got all these moving parts. So, I hope they would say after everything was said and done, like, in hindsight, that was a pretty smooth experience, and Brad made it enjoyable. It's just not all business. With me, I want to make it a nice experience for you.
When you say enjoyable,
yeah.
We all know you're the funny guy around the office, or
yeah.
one of the top two
yeah.
funny guys.
Not the funniest, I guess.
Yeah, you won the award before.
yeah,
but, you keep things lighthearted. You throw humor in it.
Yes, I find, and I tell a lot of the younger agents here too. Like, if I can get a potential client, especially one that might not know me as well, or I haven't seen in a while, if you can get them laughing, or just, have that moment, it just makes people feel good, and that's part of the goal.
That's awesome. How do you approach communication with your clients throughout the deal?
How I approach communication with my clients throughout the deal is just, it's not that complicated. I try to make it easy and just simple.
Bravo.
Try to think how they're thinking, right? Like I said, it's a big move for people, big transition. So I try to get ahead of that before. How do you do that communication? Whether you're just firing a quick text message, I find goes really far. Okay, Brad's thinking about me and this. You call them, you give them updates. You're always talking or communicating with somebody, whether it's the buyer's side agent or your client. You just want to stay on top of it and not neglect it. So that's the beauty of being full time here and not part time. Is you have the option to organize your schedule and be the best agent you can be.
Yeah. How do you build trust with your clients, especially if you're new starting to work with them?
Right.
How do you do that?
I find a big thing is listen. That's half the battle right there. They contact you. I might not know them, an office lead or something like that. I want to just listen, hear what they have to say, and you just get to know them, and they tend to get a warm feeling from you, and then open up when they feel comfortable with you. So then you can really tell, okay, what do they need right now? Everyone's motivation when selling might be a little bit different, so just listen.
Yeah, I like that one. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Yeah.
Use them accordingly.
Exactly.
Yeah, bravo. You think back of a situation where there was stress, high pressure, situation where, how did you deal with that? How did you deal with the client? How did you deal with that overall outcome?
Well, it is a stressful job sometimes, and when things start to go that way, again, communication is huge. So if I'm listening and understanding where they're coming from, usually you can nip that in the bud right away, and then just deal with it. Like any problem can be solved in this industry. It's just how you're going to handle it. Organization and communication. Nip it before it gets too much.
Smart. address the issue right away and,
Yeah.
and deal with it without getting out of control.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How do you make sure your clients are confident and informed throughout the transaction?
How do I make sure that the clients are informed and everything? Again, it comes down to communication. I love just updates every so often. I get a feel for how much people want to be updated, stuff like that. And so every client's different. If I have to send a text message, great. If I have to call, awesome. But it's just keeping them very much a part of the process, because there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that they might not understand or know. So if I can educate them on that and just show them here's what's happening, it's a really good thing for your clients.
With one thing we hear a lot is during the buying and selling process with a buyer or seller, we're with them for a period of time, whether it's 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 months, sometimes 2 to 3 years. All depends on where they're at, and sometimes many times when the transaction is done, the buyer, the seller, and the agent, they lose communication with each other. And I know that this has happened to you. It's happened to me.
Yep.
We become friends with our buyers and our sellers, and then during that period of time we're working with them, we're in constant communication.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, but it becomes the time that we become like the very best of friends.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're showing them houses, you're with them on a regular basis, you're with them during the night, after work, weekends, after their work, because that's where we work. And many times we hear from buyers and sellers saying, like, I just lost contact with my agent.
Right.
How do you overwork that? How do you make sure that you don't lose contact?
Right. Sometimes you just got to pick up the phone to give a call. That's why I like our Monday Mayhems. We call past clients, where I do at least, and just see how they're doing. I don't want to say checking in, but how's life? You said it before. We were basically together for 2 months or something, and then nothing. You just give them a call, see how it is. Some of them, like you do, form those lasting friendships where you can go out, you can grab a sandwich, you grab a coffee, do whatever. So again, I guess it's all just boiling down to communication right now, and just, hey, I'm still here. It wasn't just a transaction. It gets busy sometimes, but we all have our other lives going on with family and friends and whatnot. So I'd like to just kind of incorporate that sometimes, however you can.
Yeah, appreciate them the same type of mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Brad, what does trust mean to you in this business?
What does trust mean is a lot of things, I guess. Trust with clients, they got to trust you. And how I approach a lot of these situations is, I'll treat my clients like my own mother or my brother or something like that, right? It's not about the getting the deal done or whatever. It's about getting the deal done the right way. And I want to make sure that you're super happy when all is said and done. There's no doubts or anything. So if you got to be honest sometimes to say this home's not for you, for instance, like I don't like it, it's wrong. Let's move on to another one and treat them like family, so that when they're sitting in their family room, 6 months later, they're like, yep, I made the right decision purchasing this house or selling that house. So treat them like family.
What drives Brad Trudell every day?
What drives me every day? I think you know this well. You've known me for quite a while now. A big part is my family, right? Love my wife, love my kids, want to be there, and you got to work at that too. So that drives me. And when I'm doing successful and everyone's on my side and everything, like everything's just smooth and feels good, and I can just say, we're gonna go on vacation later. We're going to, I'm gonna be there coaching your baseball after. It's just family drives me pretty big.
Number one family.
Number one family.
Yeah.
And then number two, me, I guess, right? Just I want to be the best version of myself, and when I made the decision 6 years ago to get in full time, you just got to prove it day in and day out. You can't slack, and just wake up and get on with the day, get her going.
Good for you. What's the day look like when you say wake up? What's the day look like for Brad? Like, don't tell me what time you wake up. Tell me what time you go to bed.
What time I go to bed?
Because your morning starts the night before, right?
Right, no, exactly.
What time do you go to bed?
I like to be in bed by like 10:30, 11 would be pushing it late.
That's awesome.
But it's only because, well, one, I love to read, so I could read a couple pages, that gets me super tired, and then I fall asleep easy.
But do you remember what you read?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Because
yes.
sometimes you gotta go back and read again.
Well,
ADD kicks in.
No, just get that done. Wake up in the morning. And,
what time?
6:15, 6:30. Like today was 6:30. I hit the snooze button for 15 minutes more, and I know you don't like that, but it was fine. I like to get up. I want to get to the gym. I noticed a little while ago, I'd just say, I'll do it after Zoom or something, or Zoom meetings at 10, and then the day gets away from me, and I got an appointment I didn't know, or somebody's calling. So when I wake up that early and go to the gym, that's my time. No one's calling you that early, usually not. And it's time. It's me time. Put in the earbuds, go do what you got to do, and then I'm back just as the kids are waking up.
And then the Zoom meeting, we have RV company meeting.
Yeah, we have our Zoom meeting at 9. So when I get home, I'll just either make the kids lunches or something, just have breakfast like that. That's one of the moments in the day that I love best, because again, it's early. Usually no one's texting or calling. So for instance, my son and he'll sit at the island in the kitchen. I'll make him whatever, eggs or cereal, and him and I just converse.
Awesome.
And I'll make their lunches right then and there, and they go off to school, and at that time it's perfect timing because the bus picks them up at 8:45. So Zoom meeting at 9, perfect.
And day's off to a good start.
Yeah.
And you know what you did before 9, many don't do all day long.
Yeah, exactly.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you. Brad, what sets you apart as an agent compared to others?
Good question. What sets me apart from other agents? It's a lot of things, I feel. One right now, what's coming to mind is experience. I've been doing this for going on my 11th year right now, and I've realized I'm still learning. So you're always trying to better yourself, and that to me separates me from a lot, where you said some people just get complacent. They don't even start the day off right. I don't know. No, I want to learn more each day, be better. There's no shame in knowing. I don't know everything out there. Every deal, every transaction is unique. So just trying to better myself, whether it's career-wise, health-wise, mental, spiritual.
Bravo. That is the best answer that I could have heard, because, we're always learning. Mm-hmm. We're learning till we die. And, I've been at this business for significantly longer than you have, and I still like learning. I still go to conferences. I still pick up a nugget or two somewhere along the line, and that's powerful. Mm-hmm. I mean, continue learning, continue searching more knowledge to be a better husband, better father, better son, better realtor, better human. Mm-hmm. Continue doing that. I think that's a key core secret that many don't realize.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
But I'm excited for you. I'm excited for this year. Any big lofty goals that you want? I know you've been traveling through Europe. You're doing lots of things with your family.
Yeah.
Pool put in.
Yeah.
Lots of good stuff. Anything new this year you got planned?
We want to take them to Portugal,
nice.
My wife and I. So I've never been. We've never been. And
awesome.
I keep seeing great things about it, so I put it on my vision board. And I think it would be a really, really cool trip later on in the year to take the family and experience something that we've never experienced before.
Awesome. I look forward to hearing from you how Portugal was.
Yeah. Awesome.
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
All right.